and we manifest. Queen rule here, we try. Take a hit in the continent, turn a Caliban. Peel away the cloak, scrape away the skin. To see the truth that was lies behind all the fallen things. Peel away the cloak, scrape away the skin. To see the truth that was lies behind all the fallen things. People call beautiful. Under the veil of what people call beautiful, lives a broken and empty soul. There's a whole lot of pretty faces all around the world, but there's only the physical and never truly know what's beautiful. What's good? Under the veil is tales, lies, and secrets. Into the heart and pale.
Peace, everybody. How y'all feel?
But what you thinking is veil, blind and bleak wind.
Hopefully this will go without a hitch, without being interrupted. So, alright. We're gonna wait for this thing to populate and we're gonna come on.
Take a dive in. Many jewels there. Your only interest is surface shit and moves there.
I'm sure everybody has something green today, right? This is my second time. Why are you confused, right?
Can't be suppressed. Shock is the energy that we manifest.
Wait for 16 to come on, so he can help ask Robert why he's confused.
Peel away the cloak, scrape away the scales, and see the truth of what lies behind all the false.
Give them silence. Are you there? Peace. Alright, can you block this Robert character? Thank you.
Who you trying to be? Cause the yachtman is blanketed like a canopy. Antithetical.
Peace, Ajima.
Saying that you real when your identity.
So as this song ends, we're gonna start.
Third eye blind, eyes to contact. So you can open the lotus up like a compact. Becoming offering something more to give than the physical body that can forever live. Rooted in passion, before the right cause. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge that make you have bars. Then let it transmute, metamorphosize. The truth of awakening right before your eyes. The perception, the real magic. For you don't miss all this glory, it would be tragic. So keep clearing the feeling that it was fabric. And find yourself on the path, or in the labyrinth.
Peace, peace, peace. How's everyone doing? right, greetings, hotep, peace, shalom, assalamu alaikum, good evening. Some people just say good evening. Some people still say hi, how are you? All right, so regardless of what people's greeting is, you know, hold up, it's light. We got to start from someplace, somewhere, all right? Like I said, the elevator is going up, starting from the ground floor, whatever floor you on, just get on and just make sure you add to it. I mean, if you're getting on and you're 900 pounds and the elevator only gonna take X amount, you might have to wait till the next elevator to come on with less people on it. All right, that's metaphorically speaking, not physically. I don't want chubby people out there to think I'm clowning them. Anyway, all right, this is Professor Griff of Sirius Mindz, and of course, thank you to everybody that has donated and contributed to the platform. Not necessarily, like I always say, not necessarily purchasing information. All right. Tonight we're going to be discussing part 2 of the Behold the Pale Horse. All right. And I can see already on one of these platforms, I'm not going to tell you which one. We already got some smart Alex and some cyber thugs on here talking about what is the pale horse got to do with anything, y'all. Ah, my arm just broke. I was about to put on the fly ankh, man. Oh, that's not good. Dang. Pieces just broke. Dang. Earlier I was going to put on the fly ankh, the hidden ankh in the back. With the Buddha. But anyway, my luck. Anyway, thank you to all the supporters of the channel and the platform. Shout out to 16, Scorpio 16 over here on YouTube, who does some of the research. And of course, I'm interrupted by this beautiful sister Jennifer Page. I thank you for your donation, sis. I really, really appreciate that. 16 is gonna get you the address so we can 16 is already on. I ain't even gotta tell her. All right. But thanks to everyone that support the platform. We're trying to build something really positive where we can disseminate the information and get the information out to the people. But if you don't know, especially if you're on IG over here or you on Facebook and you would like to donate or contribute to Sirius Mindz platform, you can hit the Cash app, the $ Professor Griff, and donate. But make sure you send me your email address. Send it to me at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com or go to PayPal. That's paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. All right. Keep in mind that we're in the business of raising a vibrational pitch of our people into the thinking of the creator or the co-creator. All right. We need everyone on IG and Facebook to once in a while meet us over here on YouTube so we can focus in and get people to participate so I can see the necessary questions and that kind of thing, because over here on Facebook, we do have a monitor. All right. All right, cool. But anyway, if you don't know, if you're over here on IG and Facebook, the YouTube channel is www.youtube.com/Sirius Mindz. It's SIRIUSMINDZ. We're on every evening at 7 o'clock on the weekends. I'm not sure what time, unless it's a special show. I'm not sure what time. All right. Once again, my email address is seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. And you'll know my phone number already. 678-557-2919. Thank you to all of those people that offered to send me the foldout of the book. All right. Let me see. What I mean by the foldout. Some people emailed it to me. Some people texted it to me. All right. Thank you. With the list of the names that we were talking about in the Council on Foreign Relations, the Bilderberg Group, and the Trilateral Commission. All right, we're ushering in and pulling down the spirit of our good brother Steve Coakley. All right, so we can kind of go over this. This weekend, I'll be speaking in Atlanta on a roundtable kind of discussion and giving tribute to our good brother Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. I invited all the cyber thugs and all of the people with the lip service to come confront me personally, so you can get off your chest whatever it is you need to get off your chest in reference to the legacy of our good brother Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, someone I ran with. All right, way before. I'm not gonna start pulling out the pictures and getting witnesses on here and all that kind of stuff. Just go listen to the Public Enemy album. All right, and you'll feel and hear the brother's presence. All right. Oh, so these 20-something, these millennials that's coming on talking about you diss Khalid Muhammad and all this kind of madness. I was rolling with Khalid before you were born. All right. So please, but I was searching in my library. Hold up. I was searching in my library and I came on originally with this book I had kind of highlighted. This is one of the books I had. I must have lost. Okay, the pages are coming out of this book. I must have lost the insert that goes in the back. So I was looking down in the library to make sure I had the right book. Thought I had the wrong book. Ended up with the right book and found out that I did have with the insert. I am still trying to get on IG. It will not let me on. I don't know what's happening. So I do have the insert. We're having trouble. Wait, what did I say? Hold on. We're having trouble doing something. We're having trouble starting your live video. Only my live video, right? Nobody else's. I see chicks be coming up on IG showing everything that their mama gave them. They have no problems getting on IG. I see people showing their cars, showing money. I see people doing all kind of stuff. Jennifer Page, thank you very much, sis. Really appreciate that. All right, thank you, Jennifer. But only when I get on, try to get on. I don't even do IG. Oh, man. One of my daughters had to show me how to even get on IG. I was like, this is new to me. I'm like, wow. See, we're having trouble starting your video. Why? Hold on one second. Let me go to my... Aha, that may be the problem. If anybody has AT&T for internet service, yeah, no. Garbage, as I'm saying that in French. AT&T is garbage, man. Garbage. Yeah. I don't know who them other people are, but I'm going to have a conversation with them tomorrow morning. I'll be like, yeah, them people down the street, no. All right, so if you manage to order it online or whatever, or you buy it from a bookstore, Sabia Bay, what's good? Sherbet Jean, what's happening? All right. If you get the book, it has the insert. These are all of the names, not all of the names, but the names that back in the 80s and 90s that was part of the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberg Group, and the Council on Foreign Relations, as told by our good brother, William Cooper, in this book, Behold the Pale Horse. And as I said, I have some special kind of information to give, all right, tonight. So hopefully everybody's paying attention. I'm waiting to get on. Your connection isn't strong enough. These people are killing me. Hold on for a second. All right, you're now live. All right. Got my book right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a book review. And then I'm going to start in the middle, go back, and then I'm going to finish it out. So the thing I wanted to not surprise everyone with, but to lay on everyone. Now, the people that donated yesterday, I hope you got that jam-packed filled email I sent out today. 16 is going to put up exactly what was sent out. And it was a okay, cool. Lady Lisa. All right, thanks, Lady Lisa. I need 16 to put up the information that was inside of the email I sent out. It was probably one of the let me see, probably one of the best PDFs I kind of put together. Let me read to everyone what was in it, and then we're going to go over the stuff, all right? Behold the Pale Horse by Milton William Bill Cooper. We put in an audio book. We put in some of his YouTube clips. We even found a PDF that you can find online. And then we went and we put in the Constitution for the Federation of Earth. That's the thing I wanted to show y'all tonight. The alert world parliament to dismantle the UN to usher in something worse, which is the New World Order to freedom to the Federation of Earth, which I want to talk to y'all about tonight. And then I ran across a plethora of information dealing with the Secret Weapons for Quiet Wars document. And that one was jam-packed with all of the links. It also had a PDF of the actual document, Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. And then I did some deeper research and went back in the day plugging up some old external hard drives, and I found Iron Mountain planned genocide. And the report from Iron Mountain I put in there. I ran across, let me show you some of this stuff as I'm talking about it. Of course, not that. I ran across, as I said, the Global Report 2000. This is an updated version. I ran across the Global Report 2000, so I extracted information from this book, Global Report 2000. I went back into Behold a Pale Horse, and we pulled out, I'm going to talk about FEMA tonight. We pulled out Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. I was able to find an entire document and PDF and a clip on this where you can sit and listen and find Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. And then back in the back of the book, of course, it talks about the drug involvement, the United States drug involvement, the U.S. Army intelligence connection to the Satanic Church. 7 attachments were sent out to contributors, including Griff's notes. All right, so all of the things I'm going over, I had put in that particular, I put in that that PDF. All right, hold on for a second. I put the secret government in there. I put the report from Iron Mountain. The only thing I didn't go over and cover is the information about the UFOs. I dug up Anthony Sutton's book and pulled out some information from the back of his book, Trilaterals Over America by Anthony Sutton. All right, as you can see, the Trilateral Commission logo here over the White House. All right, symbology is always important to understand that. Then I dug deeper, went into the library. My wife was asking me, what the hell are you doing on the floor? I had to go find this. Report from Iron Mountain on the possibility of desirability of peace. Introduction material of Leonard Lewin. All right. Someone did a separate book on the report from Iron Mountain. All right. Data mining, and it's going into how they're collecting information. And every one of us are in their computer. All right. And they probably have a file on each one of us. All right. And in this book, they talked about the functions of war and peace as social systems. So when they talk about as social systems, they want you to get used to the United States always having to be at war not to destabilize, but that's what they're trying to do. But they want you to think that they wanted to establish democracy across the globe. So they got to point out that this leader over here is killing his own people. That leader over there is gassing his own people. This leader over here is still enslaving people. And they do that simply because they want to win the sympathy of the American people to justify them going to war with third world countries, second world countries, and anyone that does not agree and go along with the agenda. All right, T-Bone, what's good, bro? All right. All right, so the thing that I wanted to kind of start off with tonight basically is this document right here, which I put some information of this document in the PDF. It's hard to find. If you can get a hold of this, please hold on to it. I've had mine for years. This is the Federation, this is the Constitution for the Federation of Earth. When they dismantled the Constitution of the United States, they have to put something in its place. And this is the thing that they're going to put in its place. And this is the thing that they've been working on for a long time now. So to the people that actually, the contributors that sent me your email address, you should have received a document, something similar to this. Inside of the Constitution for the Federation of Earth, the universal call for the ratification of the Constitution for the Federation of Earth. Now, they're going to eradicate the Constitution. And then they're going to establish this thing called the Federation of Earth. And this is it in a nutshell. These are the organizations and the people of the world. And if you go through this and you study, all right, who these people are, no one on there, no organization on here represents you. All right. So they plan to eradicate the Constitution and to establish the Federation of Earth without you included. I know it's difficult to see, but the people of the world, 1,000 world electoral and administrative districts, 1,000. It says combined into 20 regional electoral and administrative districts and at least 5 constitutional divisions, universities and colleges, nations of the world, House of People, House of Councilors, House of Nations, World Parliament. All right, I'm reading now. And I've read it before. I'm reading it again to make sure I'm 1,000% correct. Silas says, call to the protocol of Zion elders. Okay. That's also in the book, Silas. I just didn't locate information about the protocols of the learned elders of Zion that was anything new. I wanted to update the people. So the old information about that is out there. And people are, I guess, being tested. Their spirit and their will is being tested to see whether or not it falls under this idea of belief. Now, listen, I'm going to have a conversation real quick, about a 30-second conversation with my sister over here on Facebook. And hopefully the rest of y'all can listen. Now, listen. All right, sure, listen. This has absolutely nothing to do with what Louise Griffin taught us in reference to our belief on what we learned and what she taught us, dragging us to Mount Sinai Baptist Church with Reverend Mackey. This has nothing to do with that. This has nothing to do with our beliefs. All right. These are actual facts and what these people are actually putting in place. So we can, everybody, I want y'all to hold on to your own belief. I don't do this every night to convince people to change their belief. I want you to eat better, do better, think better, and most of all, survive. I'm saying to you that these people behind the scenes have created the Federation of Earth outside of the Constitution of the United States of America, and they lay it out. And these are the people that laid it out and support it. You're not included. What are the 13 to 20 languages that they put on the Georgia Guidestones? Sure, I'm still having this conversation with you because I'm sure Ish haven't taken you to the Georgia Guidestones, has she? Can someone put up here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, what are the Georgia Guidestones? Matter of fact, look it up real quick while I take a sip of this. The Georgia Guidestones. Mysteriously erected, these gigantic stones that they put up. North Georgia. Or it depends on where you at, north or south. Milledgeville, Georgia. All right. This is their commandments. These are large, gigantic stones, and they're different dialects that we speak. All right. So keep the population under 500 million. All right. And it talks about other commandments, but the main commandment is to keep the human population under 500 million. All right. Reduce the population to 500 million. And they talk about this openly, 100 million. And they talk about this openly on stones. All right. And they etched this in to the Georgia Guidestones, they call them. I'm not sure how tall the stones are, but if you on computer right now, you can Google it. All right. There's about 7.8 billion people in the world right now. If you're going to keep the population under 500 million, how many people do they have to kill? And then the question is, how are you going to kill them? Who are you going to kill? A message consisting of a set of 10 guidestones and principles is engraved on the Georgia Guidestones, 8 in different languages, 1 language each, face and 4 large upright stones. The Georgia Guidestones. All right. Marcus just said big ass stones. Okay, thanks, Marcus. Really appreciate that. All right. Let me finish this. So on here, it talks about the world judiciary. All right. And it talks about the world judges, 8 major benches, World Supreme Court, Supreme Tribunal, World Executive Cabinet, 20 to 30 members from members of the parliament, The enforcement system, attorney general offices, 20 regional world attorneys, world police. They might as well list thought police also, because this kind of conversation that we're having right now will get you jailed. 1, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. All right. Supremacy West 3RN. Thank you very much. All right. Somebody on IG is just laying them out. All right. Behold, the pale horse is a tricky thing, is the prison system. I don't know what that means. All right. Elberton. Thanks, sure. All right. Let me finish here. Agency for Technology and Environmental Assessment, World Financial Administration. Then I have to turn the book up this way. Some of the things they're going to deal with to put in place to make sure these things are in place are genetics, the arts, education, health and nutrition, communication and information, transportation and travel, water supplies and waterways, multinational corporations, commerce and industry, labor and income, food and agriculture, population disarmament, and war prevention, economic and social development, habitat and supplement, human rights, distributive justice, environmental ecology, democratic procedures, world resources, ocean and seabeds, world service corporations, world territories, capital and parks, atmosphere and space, energy, exterior relations, science and technology, and revenue. Supremacy West, I can't even keep up. Unite humanity with a living new language. What is the new language? I missed number 2. Supremacy. A new language. Rule, passion, faith, tradition, and the things with tempered reason. Protect people, the nations with fair laws and courts. All right? Hold on. Let all nations rule internally, resolving internal disputes in a world court. These are the things that are on the Georgia Guidestones. All right. Let all nations rule internally, resolving internal disputes in a world court. All right. Avoid petty laws on useless officials. Okay. Who made the laws on the stones? Marcus, we're getting to that. You're kind of late, Marcus. These people right here that want to put in the Federation of Earth and they want to abolish the Constitution. All right. Same mindset, same people. All right. Let's do a little bit of research on our own. All right. 8, balance personal rights with social duties. I'm missing number 7. Somebody give me number 7. Nine, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with infinite nature. 7, avoid petty laws and useless officials, balance personal rights and social duties. 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with infinite. All right, that's the Georgia Guidestones. 10, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. The Georgia Guidestones. That could have been a show in and of itself. The Georgia Guidestones. All right. This is too much to read. It really is. The Constitution for the Federation of Earth, and it goes into Article 1, broad functions of the world government. So everything here, it just breaks it down in the book. But if this doesn't shock you or surprise you, it's like they already have a Federation of Earth that they're going to put into practice. And I'm trying to find a date on this. I've had this for so long, I don't even remember where I got this from. First issued in 1977. So they've been doing this for a long time. Some people are on here don't care about this subject. They're like, what does that got to do with me? I'm trying to save up enough nickels and dimes to get a quarter pounder with cheese and watch the game, watch the boxing match or whatever, or go to the goddamn screw club. Well, I can't do nothing for you. Everybody ain't gonna make it. You understand what I'm saying? They just not. There's really nothing I could do about that particular situation. All right. Jennifer Page said, that's the year I was born. So those of us that get pulled over by the police and we crying, I have rights. All right. What about the Constitution? What about this, that, and the other? It's like, These people are slowly doing away with that, all right? And I keep telling black people, how the hell are you going to have rights and they don't even consider you a citizen of the United States of America? You're cannon fodder, all right? So let me skip around in this particular document right here to give you a deeper insight. This page right here, page 47, it talks about the establishment of the following preparatory commissions. A commission to ratification commission, World Elections Commission, World Development Commission, World Disarmament Commission, World Problems Commission, World Nominating Commission, the Finance Commission, Peace Research and Education Commission, Special Commissions on the Earth of several. And now listen, this is already going to be in place, all right, when China moves into Africa, all right, when Russia continues to move into Afghanistan, when I should have showed y'all that book by Zbigniew Brzezinski. My bad. The Grand Chess Game. All right. When other countries and other people are allowed to come in and set up the rule of law on the African continent. Black people in America that want to get repatriated back to Africa or even have dual citizenship will not be allowed to. All right. So much for Ancestry.com. So much for you tracking your damn roots and trying to get back to your own people in your own country. Other people are going to be there preventing it. All right. Janice Meeks, thank you very much. Really appreciate that, sis. All right. So this is the Constitution for the Federation of Earth. All right. The Constitution as we know it going to be out of here. Special commission on each several of the most urgent world problems. Such other commissions as may be deemed desirable in order to proceed, with the provisional world government. All right. This is the Federation Earth, not being circulated worldwide for ratification by the nations and the people of the earth. They're circulating it worldwide back in 1977. By a show of hands, how many people got this in the mail? By a show of hands, how many people went to goddamn... Let me stop. I'm going to be nice today. How many people went to church and Reverend Fatback and Pig Feet, Reverend Ham Hock presented this and told everybody that, yeah, and schooled everybody to this at church? Nope. How about the mosque? Nobody. Nope. Show of hands, never. Nope. Nope. How about at the Girl Scouts or the Boy Scouts? Nobody. Help me out, y'all. Yeah. Y'all got to help me out, man. Wherever y'all at the club, y'all didn't get this at the club. Where else do we meet up at? Where else? Come on, help me out, man. I'm asking. I just want to know. Where do we hang out, congregate, get together where somebody would have said, wait a minute, brothers and sisters, hold on, black people. Something is going down in 1977 and I need to school you. Now listen, I was 17. All right. But help me out, man. Where is it that we show me the cover? Where is it that Leimert Park? No, the barbershop? The Marcus Garvey School? Where? The ice skating ring? AJ's ring? I don't know. Where? Mr. Norman, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Give thanks, man, for contribution, bro. The library? Hell no, you wasn't getting this from the library. All right. Miss Sekhmet, nah, you wasn't getting this from the library. Somebody said I wasn't even born yet. Okay. Got you. I'm just saying there's documents out there that I'm going to show you every now and then that's already been out there for years. This is 2019. Can you imagine me trying to track down an updated version of this? Imagine what it would say. So something is going on behind the scenes, and we worrying about what happened on a reality show? Come, man, no. No, listen, we already know that they operate 10 to 15 years ahead. All right. We gotta press the pause button every now and then and say, now wait a minute. All right. Now wait a minute. We have to at least stop and listen to those of us that are on the front lines presenting this information. All right. T Killer said they got 100-year plan. And when one of them die, they pass it on to their bloodline. All right. So let's understand this particular dynamic. That can be interrupted, as Bill Cooper mentioned in this book. All right. We need you down, found the big brothers. I got you, Bonnie Lewis. All right. So it would take me the rest of the time that we have on this broadcast for me to go over this, and it's too intricate, as y'all can see, too intricate for me to go over. Plus, I think we need to spend that time. We need to put a committee together, a very loose kind of committee, to track down the new version of this. Me and 16 already on it. So somebody else want to join on to help us track down the new version of the Constitution for the Federation of Earth, please let me know. All right. Now, Agenda 21. All right. Now this looks fairly new. Jazzy cover, laminated in the whole bit. Hold on. Hold up. I'm looking for a date on this one. There is no date. There is a date. Copyright 1993. So you young millennials that are on here, you can get a hold of this. And this is a good place for you to start. All right. The Majestic 13. What's the Majestic 13? Pierre, talk to me. NSO, National Security Agency, CIA, and the NSO. What is the NSO? All right. Celeb Jackson said I was born in 1995. It ain't too late. Global 2000. All right. The other was Global Report 2000. This is the revisited version. What shall we do? The critical issues of the 21st century. All right. Let me just read this, what's in the table of contents. All right. An overview, principal findings, the choice ahead, questions for our spiritual leaders. The next section is our numbers and basic needs, our food and land, agricultural yields, genetic resources, our energy, our environment. Sounds familiar. Doesn't it sound familiar? And the Global Report 2000 said they had to get rid of X amount of people on the planet. And that number was in the billions. All right, the Global Report 2000. Zbigniew Brzezinski, who was Jimmy Carter's national security advisor. Look his name. Can somebody put his name up so I can see it? Zbigniew Brzezinski, the Grand Chess game. Zbigniew Brzezinski. Our energy, our environment. 13 individuals from the military, executive branches and countries and galactic interplanetary protocol. Majestic 13. Okay. Pierre Elliott, send that to me. Text it, man. 678-557-2919. All right. I'm looking for Zbigniew Brzezinski. Game over for government. Brzezinski, he was a member of the Council on Foreign Relations and the Atlantic Council for the Globalists, who said that they would just kill everybody. Yeah, you're right. Agenda 21 is a blueprint for the New World Order. That is the update. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. All right. So the Global Report, Agenda 21, Global Report 2000, revisited. What was it? Our poverty, violence, hatred, and despair. All right. The real problem, the task ahead, the role of faith traditions, new revelations. What shall we do? Changing the course. I'm still looking for Zbigniew Brzezinski. Zbigniew Brzezinski. What was the name of his book? J. Archibald, thank you very much, good brother. Pepper, thank you very much. Brzezinski. What was the name of his book? Thanks, Pepper. It ain't revolution no more. It's survival, the purge. Revolution is complete, constructive, conscious, cosmic change. Thank you, Kingfish. Zbigniew Brzezinski. I'm still looking for the name of his book. Hold up. It'll be difficult to provide 11 to 12 billion people with even such a basic necessities as food. So basically already from the rip, they talking about Zbigniew Brzezinski. Was a Polish-American diplomat and political scientist. What was the name of his book? I want the name of his book. All right. And you'll see why Osama bin Laden was manufactured. You'll see why Afghanistan was on fire. The Grand Chessboard. Robert, thank you very much, Robert. The Grand Chessboard. Zbigniew Brzezinski. Thank you. Amin Freeman. Thank you. Global politics. All right. Thanks, Jennifer Page. The Grand Chessboard. Global politics. All right. If you don't come out of the thinking that we have right now and start thinking locally and globally, you'll never run across this information. He wrote a book called Strategic Vision too. Yes, we didn't even get to that one. You a step ahead of us. All right. Need a strategic sense of urgency, logic, and logistics. All right. It will be difficult to provide 11 to 12 billion people with even such basic necessities as food. Of the 14 billion, I don't even know this word. Somebody help me out. Hectares, Hectares, hectares of land on Earth. Only 3.3 billion hectares are potentially arable. What is arable? They're speaking some language. They're not talking to us. Because with this thick African tongue, it's hard to even pronounce some of these words. You have a thesaurus and a dictionary sitting next to you. This word is, hold on, Arable. Yeah, Pierre, help me out. Arable. At current yield, 2.6 hectares per person are needed to feed the human population. Thus, at the current yields, 3.1 billion hectares would be needed to feed 11 billion. Only 1.5 billion hectares already in use for agriculture. What does that word mean? Hectares. Since in most cases, the best lands are already in use for agriculture and remaining lands are already used for grazing or some other use, doubling of the land agriculture production would be expensive and disruptive. Therefore, billions of people have to die because they can't feed you. They can't feed you. I'm going to ask you a very critical question. Hectares equals 2.5 acres. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to ask you a series of questions in a minute, but let me start with this question since we're talking about food. All right. Who going to feed you if you don't own no land? Come on, talk to me. McDevils? No, that food ain't even real food. Murder King? No. Drunken Donuts? No. Toxic Hell? No. Dairy Queer? No. Pizza Slut? No. Kentucky Lied Chicken? No. Islop? No. Come on, help me out. The Awful House? No. Ain't nobody gonna feed you. Drunken Donuts? No. Taco Hell? No. These people are not gonna feed you. They got some restaurants literally called Gut Busters. They're not feeding you either. That stuff is not even food. So who's going to feed you if you don't own any land? You're right, Sub-Zero. We're going to end up in FEMA camps. And you're going to get your food in a tin can shoved under the door in plastic or tin tin cans. All right. So if you're not thinking in terms of connecting with your African brothers and your brothers in Brazil and around the country to set up an infrastructure here where we can do global business with other countries so we can feed ourselves. All right. Murder King is not going to feed you, man. The White Hassles with the murder burgers, the little square burgers, you know, Wendy, the white chick with the freckles. Nah, they're not feeding you, man. You're not going to be able to go to the Chinese people and get some young boy or shrimp fried, whatever. Soylent Green, you're right, Pierre. Yeah, Elliot on it. Soylent Green. Let me get some young boy with some and a Coke. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I only got a few minutes left on the broadcast, y'all. Question for our spiritual leaders. The task before us is a fundamentally spiritual in nature, to discover who we humans are, who we are to relate to others, and to the whole community of life, and what we ought to do individually and collectively here on earth. So we turn with our questions to you, our spiritual leaders. Soylent Green, you go see the movie. Kaya Lou said she saw on the menu dumb hoe on the dumb hoe on the I don't know about that guy. Soylent Green is already going on. Human meat in fast food. Wow. Kelvin Stevens. Wow. What are the traditional teachings and the range of other options within your faith, how to meet the legitimate needs of the growing human community without destroying the ability of Earth to support the community of all life? They know they need to be ashamed of themselves, because Christians ain't trying to talk to nobody. They'll behead your ass if you don't believe like they believe and think that Jesus is coming back. Oh, it's a wrap. You can't even get certain religions in the same damn room and agree. Now, let me ask y'all something. And I'm going to be very real with y'all. And I need y'all to be real with me, because I'm running out of time on the broadcast. You see Black Friday and they're ripping and tearing at one another just to get to a TV or a microwave or a Sony this or whatever new gadget. Are y'all following me? Somebody give me the thumbs up. Say yes, say something. Help me out. Do y'all see this on Black Friday on the news and on social media? They're ripping and tearing, fighting one another. Some people are dying, getting trampled to death, right or wrong. Right? Come on. Somebody give me the green lights before I move on. Thank you. Skywalker, thank you. T-Killer, thank you. Now listen. If they're doing that for gadgets, if they're doing that for electronic gadgets, what the I said I was going to be nice today. What do you think they'll do for food, for bread, for water, for survival? If they're doing that for gadgets, you don't think they'll kill you and trample your children and beat you to death? If they're doing that for sneakers, when the new Jordans come out, if they're doing that for gadgets and that kind of thing, what the hell you think is going to happen when they go to have the last morsel of food left? They'll eat through your ass to get through that food. They'll knock you out, drag you, kill your children, because they're going to feed their children first. Am I right or wrong? Come on now. If they'll do that for some damn gadgets or for some goddamn sneakers, all right, you know damn well when it comes to the last bit of food that's left at Kroger's or McDonald's or Safeway or one of these other places, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Y'all better study Rex 84, the King Alfred plan. Because they said when the stuff go down, the first hour, all of the supermarkets are going to be looted. After the first hour, there's going to be no food. So if you're not storing and stocking food and know how to fast and go for 1 or 2 days without food, it's a wrap. Who you going to kill to get food? Y'all better go back and watch The Purge again. All 4 of them. They're going to institute martial law. Rex 84 King Alfred plan. Rex 84 / King Alfred plan. Look it up. Man, we didn't even get to the part we supposed to get to. Dang, I'm slow gassing. Hold on, y'all. We supposed to name some of the names. Y'all got to help me on. Dang, these names are small. At the top of the list, it talks about, this is the Memorial Edition, the CFR, the Council on Foreign Relations Trilateral Commission. I noticed on this one, they left out the Bilderberg Group. All right. So over here on the left, it talks about the media. The media, all the people in the media, they done bought and sold. They're like prostitutes in the media. Media stands for multi-ethnic destruction in America, or maniac European devils in action. All the people in the media and the companies that they work for all tell the same damn lie at the same damn time. All right? Then energy companies, Texaco, Shell, who else? Amtrak. Scrolling down, skipping up. David Rockefeller, former chairman of the Council on Foreign Relations. All right. Now they have different people in different regions now. The State Department, the Department of the State, House and the Senate. All right. The U.S. military. They even talk about who they influence. All right. The Defense Science Board is a whole bunch of names. Air Force Science Advisory Board. Army Science Advisory Board, Naval, Strategic Defense Initiative Advisory Committee, Department of Defense, University Forums, and it goes on and on. And I noticed something. Every time I see these kind of documents, a lot of these people, when I cross-reference some of these people's names, some of these people are Freemasons. Yeah, it's critical, man. It's almost like somebody done had the damn meeting already, laid the plan out, and didn't invite us. Because I don't, other than Steve Coakley, other than oh man, there's about 3 or 4 people that I can mention online. I don't want to mention anybody and leave anybody out. But other than a few people I know, I don't hear too many people other than the white people on them YouTube channels that I listen to that's dropping this kind of information. But the black people that have YouTube channels, I don't really hear this kind of information. If I'm missing something, yeah, we didn't forget Henry Kissinger or any of them people. We didn't just call the roll. All right. Help me out. Send me their channel so I can get in touch with them, so I can start watching them, so we can start exchanging some information. I didn't forget Paul Wahlberg. All right. So y'all help me out, man. JG, thank you, man. Swords, that's right, man. Swords and knives. All right. So help me out, man. I want to connect with those people that's on the front line that have these shows. All right. Keep in mind, brothers and sisters, if you don't know, they murdered William Cooper on his doorstep for putting this information out. He had a radio show that he used to do. He's waking up a lot of people in America. All right. High Frequency Radio Network. Never heard of them. Send me the information, man. Sirius Mindz info@gmail.com. Advice show just hit 1 million subscribers. Good. Shout out to the brother on the Phil on the Advice show. All right. It must be a beautiful thing to have 1 million subscribers. Now, you know, Professor Griff is not going to get 1 million people to come on over to YouTube and subscribe. All right. Maybe that needs to be a goal of ours. But I think this kind of information, oh man, I checked out Mark Passio. I'm on that already. Yeah, Mark is a deep dude. Tavistock Institute. I'm already hip to Alex Jones. All right. All right. We need to go talk to Phil on the Advice show. Like, how you do it, bro? Like, what's the formula? You think I should call Phil and say how you do it? I'm dropping stuff like this. Not too many people are tuning into this because they don't want to hear it. A lot of people ain't going to donate for you to tell the truth. They might donate for me to go over the average news, what's going on every day for about 10, 15 minutes and then get off. But I got to go deeper than that. All right. have to go deeper than that. Coast to coast. I was already on coast to coast. I've been on coast to coast 2 or 3 times already. I'm familiar with coast to coast. All right. All right. So, Pierre Elliott, give me a call a little bit later on, man. 678-557-2919. All right. You're right. Bobby Hemmett used to drop that. All right. Joe Rogan, of course. I'm hip to Joe Rogan. All right. Okay. Shout out to Phil on the Advice Show. Of course, Brother Rich drops it on his show because I'm on Brother Rich's show. All right. Sometimes I want to go a lot deeper, but a lot of times we talk about these current events because we try to keep people up on what's going on. All right. But I decided to elevate the conversation. Ahmed L. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. Shout out all the way from Philadelphia. Johnny Taylor, man. Peace. Thanks, man. Really appreciate you. We got to make sure we put Johnny Taylor on that subscribe list. All right. Subscribers list. All right. So listen, I'm going to call Phil, get the format, see what Phil is doing over there. All right. When I'm able to step this up, I'm able to go and talk about current events. And then later on, I'm able to kind of dive deep and do what we're doing here. We're presenting the information. All right. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Wednesday, we're doing the psychological covert war on hip hop. I promised that we would talk about hip hop before I got on the road. So, Black Dot, Phil Muhammad, all of the hip hop stuff I'm going to go over. All right. I'm going to dive into the hip hop books, piece it apart, pull out the information. All right. I'm going to go over my book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop. If you want to get a jump start on tomorrow, all right, send me an email and I'm going to send the PDF out so we'll all be on the same page. My email address is Sirius Jordan Maxwell, of course, man. I've been on Jordan Maxwell, Michael Tessarian. Everybody here on Facebook and IG, SiriousMindsInfo@gmail.com. SiriousMindsInfo@gmail.com. All right, go to the Cash App, $ Professor Griff, donate 5 bones. All right, let me send y'all the PDF so everybody's on the same page tomorrow. We're starting up with the Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, my book, and then we're going to dive into Black Dot's book, Phil Muhammad's book, Chuck D's book, Jeff Chang's book. There's about 10 books we're going to go into during the rest of the course of the week. All right, we're going to piece apart this hip hop thing. We're going to go into the Illuminati thing. Who controls who? We're going to dive into the Dame Dash thing, the Puffy thing, the Jay-Z thing, the Aaliyah thing. We're going to circle back around the R. Kelly thing. All right. We're going to do the rest of that this week. So y'all join me and rock with me for a few minutes. Is that cool with everyone? Is that cool with everyone? My number is 678-557-2919. My email address is seriousmindinfo@gmail.com. Please donate to the cause. The $ Professor Griff is the Cash App. All right. PayPal is paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. All right. 16. Thank you very much for doing all that you do. Thanks for everybody that contributed to the cause. All right. Shout out to my man Raj. All right. Roger Chillis, one of the original S1Ws. All right. To my sister Sherba over here. Everybody that's donated. This Professor Griff. I have to go. My wife made me some vegan pizza, and I got me an Arden's Garden drink. All right, some herbs I gotta take. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Who's this? BALLC sent you 5 bones. Thank you, BALLC. All right, I gotta go. What is that? East Side. I couldn't even read that. Went too fast, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 o'clock. All right. I love y'all to life. Peace. Gee, thank you very much, man. I'm definitely going to keep up the good fight. All right. You're crazy, man. These people with these surviving, wow. Surviving Russell Simmons, surviving, wow. Arius Vanier Gray sent you for, oh, thank you. All right. That sister, you got to send me the email at seriousmindinfo@gmail.com. All right. Nope. Don't need to do that.